Oh man, it's been a long time since I've done a live. I felt it was necessary though, because I shared a reel earlier and I've been getting a lot of DMs from different people. People that train with me, people that kind of follow me, also care about the products and stuff that I'm part of. So, yes, Redcon1 has ended its partnerships with the majority of its athletes. It's also cut ties with its Tier 1 operator program and a lot of its affiliates. Aaron Singerman is apparently going on a different direction. Kudos to him, though. You know, I don't feel bad about that. I'm not against it. Everything in life requires progress. Everybody's on their own journeys. And to be honest with you, this whole planetary cycle, the moon, and all the planet alignments, it's been said a million times that there was going to be a cosmic change of events that were going to affect everybody. That a lot of things were going to come to an end and a new beginning was going to start. So, I don't know, maybe this is a new beginning for me too. Maybe I need to branch out and look at other brands, do some collaborations with some other fitness brands, different supplement companies. I don't know. I got the news about it about a week ago, on the 2nd, I think, is when they let me know. I've been quiet about it because I kind of felt like it was the brand's right to reserve that announcement. A lot of other athletes and tier operators and whatever, I guess, felt the need to broadcast their thoughts and feelings on it already. I'm kind of late to the show, like usual. I'm not much about the gossip, if anybody knows me. I don't really like to talk gossip. It's not my thing. But I don't know what it's going to bring. It's kind of like the way everything else is going in my life right now. I don't know what else is going to happen. The different directions I'm being pulled in. Some of you have reached out to me and had a conversation with me about some of the stuff I've been posting lately. I've been going through my own personal closing of chapters. Endings of friendships and things that I thought were friendships that weren't. And kind of a finding of things. Ultra really opened my eyes to a lot of things. I tried to explain this to other people, and I don't think I've ever found a better way to explain it other than when I got on that platform, I came alive. It's as if somebody put electric paddles on my heart. And there's a level of clarity that I've gotten from that experience. That clarity has opened my eyes to how a lot of people have taken advantage of my weaker state. How a lot of people took advantage of me being down and not being in the best mental state. And since that, I've made the decision to cleanse my circle, to cleanse my environments, and to be more my authentic self. I've kind of stepped more into me, essentially. It's going to be a problem for some people, I will say that. Not a lot of people like when you're your authentic self. Not a lot of people are fans of the confidence and the clarity in how you move and what decisions you make when you make those moves. And it's kind of an unfortunate thing, to be real. Because I feel like when you hit that level of clarity and your convictions are real clear up here, you know exactly what you're doing. You know what you want to do. You know who you need to do it with. You know the directions you need to go. You have a very good idea how to get there. But see, that's the thing. Direction scares people. Conviction scares people. Confidence frightens people. Because when you're confident, it's a lot harder to control. A lot harder to navigate people that are confident and know what they want to do and why. I don't know, I encourage everybody to really sit back and analyze themselves. Look at how you've been doing things. Look at who you've been doing things with. Figure out your whys. And really think about the things that you want to accomplish. And are these people that are around you, are they good for you or are they bad for you? Are they for your progress? Or are they going to be against it? Are they going to drag you down or are they going to lift you up? Because at the end of the day, I'm about to get really philosophical over here. We only get a certain number of things. We get a certain number of sunrises. We get a certain number of sunsets. We get a certain number of conversations and interactions. And the part that you should always be conscious of and conscious of is you don't know when that number is up. You don't know that that last conversation might be the last conversation you ever have with that person. You don't know when that last heartfelt moment is the last. You don't know when the last sunrise is. You don't know when the last sunset is. And because you don't know that, you need to be aware that all those decisions you're making matters. Not because of legacy, not because of self-image, but because there's a lasting impression that you make yourself on everyone you interact with. And that lasting impression can either enlighten and push someone towards progress, or it can deteriorate and reinforce bad choices and decisions. I've been doing a lot of reflecting, a lot of self-reflection, and I think it's because for so long I've been lost, right? I mean, I lost my wife. I fell into a very horrible physical disarray because I was eating anything in sight and treating my body extremely poor. I stopped training. I fell out of powerlifting, dropped completely off the map. And it took a long time to get that stuff back, to build that stuff back up, to build this stuff back up. But I'm trying to be triple-double here, you know. Eric Thomas has always been one of my favorite motivational speakers. He's somebody that I've always looked up to. And looked up to not in the sense of I want to be like him or I want to emulate him. But I looked up to the wisdom that he shared, because I don't think he's ever spoken a thing I've been opposed to. But one thing he says that rings very, very true is that you are you, and only you can motivate and fix you, nobody else. So I've been working on that. Been fixing me. Been physically getting myself back into shape, mentally getting through these cobwebs, finding myself in clarity. And I feel like getting on that platform at Ultra kind of jump-started all of it. Like it put it in hyperdrive. 40 years old, competing at Nationals was amazing. Being able to come back from something so horrific in my life to being able to achieve something that I didn't think was even possible. So, I say all these things to say that it's extremely important to be real to you, be real to yourself, find your clarity, and chase that progress towards that clarity, towards that vision, whatever it is that you have for yourself. And be able to discern the people that are for you and those that are not. And the people that aren't, cut them out. Cut ties, burn those bridges. To quote Savannah Dexter, I actually just saw her live, which was a really good show, but I don't politic. I'll burn every bridge. Just give me the matches. You got to burn those bridges. Separate yourself. Work towards separation to become who you're supposed to be and who you want to be. And don't let anyone get in the way of it. You'll find your people. You'll find who you're supposed to have around. You also find who you're not. And I know that a lot of times this conversation always leads into the talks of family. I will say this much, there's a time and place for that too. You can be blood or you cannot be blood. But either way that goes, it doesn't mean that you have to associate with them. That doesn't mean you have to give them the time of day. That doesn't mean you gotta let them in. They can be family. They can not be family. You control that relationship though. You dictate what that relationship has effect on you. You're always in control. You're in control of you. You're in control of your circle. And while you might not control your environment and the circumstances around you, you control how you react. And your reaction defines you. Well, I'm a Superman fan, right? Obviously. Superman sucks. And, there was a quote from Batman that I really like, that kind of wish it came from Superman, so that way I could be a little bit more brazen about talking about it. But it's not who you are on the inside, but what you do that defines you. It's very true. It's not at all what you think about or what you feel about. It's what you actually do with your hands, what you do with your mouth, with your words, what you do with your mind, and how you apply. That's really it for me. But I just want to go back, touch base, just for anyone who might have missed it. I am no longer with Redcon1. They released all the majority of their athletes, their tier 1 operators, and a lot of their affiliates. So you will see that content kind of fade away. I'm going to unpen my code because it's no longer going to be a thing. We're going to see where else we can go. What else is out there? I appreciate you guys tuning in. Drop a comment. DM me if you need to. I love ideas. If you got an idea about a brand, I'm open to hear it. Superman Sexton signing out.